Hey guys, it is 2Pro or Adam, and welcome back to another BO4 Zombies video, and today I'll be going over 5 of the best ways, or the fastest ways, to unlock Dark Matter camo here in Zombies. As you guys can see, I don't have a face cam on right now when I usually do. I'm currently in the process of moving out, and I do not have my face cam with me right now, so the next couple of videos probably will not have a face cam, but I will be back with that soon. But today we have another sound quiz. It's actually been a long time, or it feels like it's been a long time since I've done a sound quiz. So the way it works, I'm gonna go ahead and play a quick sound. All you have to do is comment below what you think this sound is, and yes, it is from BO4 Zombies. That sound right there should be pretty easy for those of you who have played Zombies recently. And of course, guys, if you are new here and you enjoy BO4 Zombies, hit that sub button. If you are subbed, make sure you had notifications turned on. And besides that, let's go ahead and talk about the best ways to unlock Dark Matter here in BO4 Zombies. So there are 2 quick things I want to go over before we get into the 5 strategies. The first thing is difficulty. Playing on casual is definitely the way to go when it comes to headshot farming. In normal difficulty, once you get into those higher rounds like 30, 40, 50 plus, it's just not a good idea to camp somewhere and go for headshots. On casual, the zombies are always walking, or the majority of them are walking very slowly, and on top of that, the zombies' health really isn't that much higher on around, 80 compared to like around 30, so you can literally go 100 plus rounds farming headshots on casual, and in the higher rounds you will get a crazy amount of headshots. The last thing I want to mention before we get into the first strategy is my class, and all that really matters here are the 4 perks. Honestly, the special weapon, the equipment, the starting gun, and elixirs really don't matter. The most important things here are the 4 perks. I use the same 4 perks for every strategy, and I have Deadshot in the modifier slot to have that extra headshot damage. And of course, you also know when you're getting headshots with the modifier, which makes it a lot better. Mule Kick for having 3 guns, so we can get a ton more headshots done for different guns, and when you get in the higher rounds, having 2 guns isn't enough. You will run out of ammo, so having Mule Kick is really nice. Stronghold, because we're camping and having that armor and that damage boost when zombies enter your shield is nice, and of course, Bandolier for more ammo. So the first strategy I'll be going over is on Classified. This is a strategy I probably do the least. I only do this strat when I just want to mix things up and play on a different map. So for this strat, all you're doing is sitting on the middle floor where the perk is. Your back is to the original Pack-a-Punch room from 5 and BO1. It's a pretty good camping spot, and on casual, with the zombies being so slow, there is no way in hell you get overrun in this spot. So there are some pros and cons to this camping strategy. The first pro that I want to go over, or the major pro about doing a camping spot strat and farming headshots on Classified, are the wall weapons. There are a ton of wall guns on 5, and for example, one wall gun that's on 5 that isn't on other maps, or at least on the Chaos maps, is the Koshka. So that right there is a reason to do a camping strat on 5, but again, for me, it's a strat I do a little bit here and there just to change things up. The one thing though I don't like about this map is the Nova 6 crawlers, and whenever you kill a Nova 6 crawler with a normal gun that shoots bullets, it explodes and kills all the zombies around that Nova crawler. Now, I'm not sure if these zombies respawn. If they do actually just die, that is a massive waste of headshots, so I would personally do Classified just to change things up, but there are definitely better strats that I'll show you right now. Coming in at the number 4 spot, spot, we have a strategy from Voyage of Despair. This is a pretty popular camping spot on this map. It is in these staterooms, and you're actually camping at the end of this hallway, and you have a door behind you that leads to spawn, which you want to keep closed. Now, this strategy is actually a really good strat for a couple of reasons. The first thing I love about the strategy is the zombies come down this really tight hallway, and the zombie spawns are pretty close, so the rounds go by really quickly. But when the zombies do come towards you, they come down this hallway, and it's so easy to get these headshots so quickly. And things like the Stoker and the Blightfather are honestly no problem when playing on casual. The last thing I like about doing these headshot camo unlocks on Voyage is you can actually kind of do two things at once, because one thing I do is I get headshots done, and then I have to go and switch over and work on getting the pap kills and non-pap kills, attachment kills, all those things done. But one annoying challenge is doing the Blightfather kills. So one awesome thing you can do is have like two guns where you're going for headshots and have one gun where you're just killing the Blightfather. You can kind of do two things at once on this map, which is really nice. Coming in at our number 3 spot, we have the Blood of the Dead roof strategy. I'm sure all of you have camped or trained on the roof at one point on this map, and this is a strategy I do pretty much every single time I play Blood. Now, I don't do it for the entire game. You can. I do this with another strategy, but what I like to do is I get all 3 of my guns, I get all my perks, and then what I do is I go on the roof, I camp there for about 30 rounds, and I pap all my guns, and then I go to a different spot. Now, I'll go over the other strategy later in the video, but if you want to camp on the roof the entire game, you can. There's actually a spot right beside the door to the roof. You can actually camp in this corner no problem, and it can be a bit tricky when Brutus spawns in, but for the most part, killing zombies is no big deal, especially when you have strong hold on. But in general, the roof is a great spot, but it isn't the best camping spot or the best way to farm headshots here in BO4 Zombies. Coming in at our number 2 spot, this one is all about unlocking the camos once you've gotten all the headshots. So those camos are the mini boss kills, the heavy zombie kills, the no attachments, the 5 attachment kills, and then the pack-a-punch kills. And this one is pretty straightforward. It is simply play IX. So here's my strategy for doing the mini boss kills and the heavy zombie kills. I get like 2 or 3 guns, usually 3 guns. I'll get all of the headshots done for those guns, then I'll switch over to IX or 9, whatever you call it, and I will just keep playing 9 over and over again until I have all of the mini boss kills, the heavy zombie kills done. Then I can go back on any other map and do the the pap kills, the no attachments, and the 5 attachment kills. The most important thing when playing IX is simply getting the mini boss kills and the heavy zombie kills done. Coming in at our number 1 spot, we have my favorite go-to strategy for farming headshots here in BO4 Zombies, and that is the Blood of the Dead gondola strategy. The reason why this strat is so good, when you're on the gondola, all the zombies come down that long hallway or that catwalk. And man, in casual, when they're walking and they're slow, it is so easy to get headshots. And here is a really interesting thing. For some reason, when you are sitting on the gondola, Brutus does not spawn in. So with this strat, you are sitting on the gondola, you have no Brutuses. All you're dealing with are some slow moving zombies with low health and a bunch of dogs, and you can literally go to round 100 plus because the zombies' health doesn't really go up that much. Like after like round 30 or 40, the zombies' health stays the same. So your gun will get easy headshots on round 70 or round 80, and you can farm insane amount of headshots. It is hands down the best strategy. On top of that, if you ever get overrun, you can always take the gondola down as well. And this is a strategy I pair up with the roof strat. I like to stay on the roof for about the first 30 rounds, papping all 3 of my guns all the way to max damage. Once I have those guns fully papped, which is around 30 rounds, because sometimes I'm going for certain box guns, which can take a long time, but once I have all 3 guns papped, I move from the roof to the gondola, and I literally sit there pretty much all day. I'll play like 5 rounds, pause the game, do something, play 5 more rounds, and by the end of the day, I'm on like round 80. I have like 9,000 headshots and a bunch of guns done. Then the next day, I move on to IX and I finish off the other challenges. There we have it, guys. Those are 5 of my go-to strategies for farming some easy headshots here in BO4 Zombies to unlock dark matter the fastest way possible. Then, like I said, my go-to strat is blood. Sometimes I get bored of that strat and I go to classified and voyage, or I'll just play a bunch of IX. Besides that, guys, for the video, drop a like, subscribe for a ton of Black Ops 4 Zombies content, and like always, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.